My name is Felipe Lima, actually. But it's Felipe Errejota, which is ORJ, which is means my city, you feel me? Rio de Janeiro, which all people know, coming from the funk, from the culture, you feel me? So that's what allowed us, I brought with me. 21 years old.
So you came to the U.S. when you were what?
I came
15?
I came when I was 13.
Okay.
I was 13, and then I used to like since I was 8 years old. I used to listen to Racionais, which is a famous band, like the rap band in Brazil, and that shit, like, it just, I knew there was something in there. You feel me? I knew there was something in that music that I could do that too. You feel me? So I started rhyming. I started looking at rap battles and videos.
Mm-hmm.
I looked at a YouTube. There's a guy called Emicida, which is another very popular guy from the hip hop in Brazil.
So when did you start liking music? Like as you were a kid, were your parents musicians?
Yeah, my dad is a musician. He was a musician when was a teenager. My mom always loved music, reggae music. I was into like that kind of atmosphere. You feel me? So when I started listening to rap, like the Brazilian rap and the rap battle, was like, oh man, I gotta do this and gotta do this. So I started rhyming in Brazil in a rap battle, a little rap battle that was close to my city.
So you were how old?
I was.
When you started like rap battling.
I was like 9 years old.
So you're 9 years old, spitting that fire with your boys and your friends, with older kids, I'm sure.
Yeah.
Dope.
It was like that. So, but I didn't know like I could do something. It was good. You feel me? I thought it was just something. Whatever. I just do it just like the others, like everybody else, because where I came from, like that's normal. Like if you're an artist, if you're like a musician, it was normal, you know. So I was like, oh, that's normal for me. Like a bunch of Brazilian guys is famous now that people listen to it.
Yeah.
It came from where I came from.
Nice. So then, how old were you when you came to the U.S. and why did you guys come to the U.S.? Was it just you? Was it your family?
My mom, like Brazil is always a hard time, even if you don't have money, if you're poor, you feel me? The government won't give you shit. It's fucking hard. So we came here for like a better life.
Okay.
So
how old were you when you came to the U.S.?
I was 13.
13 years old. And did you come straight to Florida? Did you bounce around other areas?
No, I went straight to Boca Raton, Florida. My aunt lives here for 30 years or something.
Okay.
So we went straight to her house, but it didn't got so good, so we had to leave. Mm-hmm. And then a bunch of shit started going on, but I always had music with me. I always had music. I was listening to music. I was listening to rap. That's what kept me going. Yeah. A bunch of shit happened to me. I was gonna go back to Brazil. Mm-hmm. I didn't. I'm here for 8 years to like trying to survive. In a couple last years, I've been better. Like better situation, better life, so I can focus what I want to do. Cool. I want to be an artist, so I am an artist. Nice.
So when did you make your first song, like when did you put your first song together?
Okay, so actually I started with the rap battle.
Okay.
I created a rap battle here in Florida. I got a sponsorship at a Brazilian restaurant. Cool. We're doing good. We increased the sales like 60%. Yeah. Rap battle with like 100 to 150 people in the restaurant. I rhymed too. I always did the organization shit. So I did everything, but I always rhymed too.
Got it.
Cause I love that, and I brought like a lot of people that was scared to rhyme, scared to sing.
Of course, we just put them
to
on.
Sing, But that was before the pandemic. When the pandemic came, boom, it shut the restaurant, and I kind of got like frustrated because I finally have time and then like a life that I can focus on my shit, and I'm doing, and it's getting good, and fucking pandemic
fucked it all
come and fuck it all up.
So up to that point, you were just freestyling. You found that spot. You brought in your friends. You guys would go at it.
Like I had some help. I didn't do like everything by myself.
Okay, you had people help.
I was at the front line, but I had people to help me. I had friends to help me, like a bunch of people that can mention.
So before that, you didn't do anything in the studio. It was just rap battle and battle rap.
No, I never go to the studio. First time I went to the studio was in a friend's house. They used to have a little home studio. Mm-hmm. So I started like just freestyling because I used to make music freestyling, so I started freestyling just on top of a beat and start recording. You feel me? That's when I realized, I can make that. I can make that shit. You know, I still have it on my like a bunch of music on my phone that I will never release.
Right.
But I was like, so I can do that shit. You know, so.
Right.
Yeah.
So what was it like recording Paz E Guerra, your first EP?
Alright, so Paz E Guerra is my first EP. It's like my prime shit. I love the album, you know. It's something I come up with, like I was going through some hard times, like a bunch of feelings going on. So I just started making music one like every day I was at the studio making music, you know. So I got some songs I was looking to. It's like, bro, I got the same feeling, different vibes, different type beats, but the same feeling.
Yeah.
So I release one at each time, or just make an album or make an EP and release. So I decided to make an EP, and I love that song. It's 7 songs on Spotify and every platform.
Dope. So it was an EP.
Like I was saying,
EP.
I loved all the songs.
Yeah.
But it's not something that I want to keep doing it, you know. Like
Right.
I know there's a lot of things that I have in me more than just like hard feelings, you know. Because people listen to hard feelings, you're like, God, I feel the same shit.
Yeah.
I feel the same.
So you got your feels a little bit for this one.
So yeah, bro, I was gonna be there, you know. Even when I died, this song was gonna be there.
Of course.
People's gonna always listen to and feel. But what I think I want to present to the world is like happiness, you know. I wanted something.
Yeah. But of course, we all go through shit too.
Yeah.
And shit ain't always sunrise or sunshines and rainbows. So
yeah, I sing what I live, and that's what I was living. That the past was hard feelings, so I got hard feelings music and shit. But you know,
you got choked up, right? Take the sip now. Dope, bro. So moving forward, what do you want to do? What are some of your projects that you got coming up? What's next for you in Errejota?
So I got a project coming up with it's a song with a girl. She's a singer. She's a very, very good singer. So this song is gonna be fire. It's gonna be my next come out, you know. And I just started. I've been doing this for a long time, but it seems like making music and then like showing that to the world. I just started like a year ago, I would say, you know. So now that I have my songs out, that I have people that like listen to my shit, that I have like kind of like a little fan base on mine. I want to do shows. I want to start doing shows. I want to like start presenting. You feel me? That's what I want to come on. That's my next project. That's my next step.
Where do you see Brazilian music here in South Florida? Because in Brazil they have their own, you know, music that they play. They play a lot of funk, a lot of samba still. In South Florida, how do you see the music movement, and where do you see it going in the future?
You know, I know drill. You know drill. We got a drill coming up in Brazil. I was watching today a video about that actually. Guys saying that drill was coming up in Brazil like very hard. Like trap was doing like a couple years ago.
Yeah.
A lot of people listen to trap now because, you know,
of course,
I started. But I think drill is gonna be something that it's gonna be like really different.
Like a nice wave,
you know,
in
that's
Brazil.
what I'm bringing. I have another project with another artist too called Tokyo. You know, so we coming with the drill is something different. That's what I like the bit. It's not the project. It's not the thing. So
yeah, I know the trap movement in Brazil is popping right now, right? It's been popping.
Yeah.
But I think that sound with the drill and like the Afro beat is fire, dude. It's something that's new. It's refreshing, that sound, and there's a lot of talent, bro, out of Brazil. You know, that I just seen here in South Florida. I'm sure there's a bunch of others in Miami, in Brazil still, but you know, you and your crew definitely are killing it. I know that you have a couple other artists that you hang around with a lot, and you told me that you guys used to make, you know, music together or at least freestyle together. Talk to me a little bit about, you know, your crew, so to say. I know you have a few friends that are very close to you that also make some really good music.
Yeah. When I started making music, I always go like with somebody else. You know, I always go with a friend. Oh, let's go to the studio. Let's make some music. You know, I always go like with a friend. I feel more comfortable. You know,
Of course.
when you're with a friend. But like I have a lot of friends, the artists now here in Florida, here in Deerfield, Boca Raton, everywhere. There's a friend, an artist. I have in New Jersey too, Philadelphia. All them boys, the Brazilian boys and Latinos boy making like good music. You know. I was being with somebody, but like didn't realize like I was something that the connection wasn't going like to be something bigger. If because it was something small and was already problems. If we
really?
get something big, so it got to kind of separate my.
So you're telling me that you started working together with other artists,
doing
you know little I guess what songs that you guys would do together, featuring. And you guys already ran into, I guess, discrepancies, little like arguments.
Yeah. But that's what I'm saying. You always gotta go by yourself. You feel me?
Right.
If you try something with somebody else, that's good. That's more power. But that's something you're going against. It's not the thought. It's not the brain. It's not the work.
It's a lot more egos involved.
Yes.
And I guess that's when when it pertains to like doing like a music group, like the Migos, 3 people or 2 people. That's what you're talking about.
Yeah. And it's, if you see like a bunch of famous group split up.
Yeah, the Migos just split up.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like they all split up. So
yeah, it's definitely a lot.
It is hard because it's a lot of money involved on that name.
Of course.
You know, it's not just something.
Dope, man. Fire, man. Is there anything else that you want to let the people know about you, your music, and what you're about?
I'm just saying I'm a come up artist. I'm Brazilian, United States, so that's different, you know. Like I know there's a lot, but at the same time, if you look at the big picture, there's not much.
Right. We
all just concentrate here, you know. But that's what I was telling you. I sing what I live, you know. I'm an artist. I'm not a rapper. I'm not a trapper. I'm not like a fucking thug life shit. I'm just an artist, and I love melodies, bro, and I love doing that. And I'm coming up right now, but like I'm saying, my next step's gonna be shows. I want to do shows. I want to present and see like the reaction of people, because I know I have a bunch of people that listen to my music, but I don't see them reaction, bro.
Right.
That's most important to me. I show somebody. That's why I always show my friends when it first come out. Like I want to see them reaction. So live presentation. That's what my next step is.
That's dope, man. I think that's important too, because with everything being so digital, so social media, TikTok based, I feel like there's a lot of artists out there that are social media artists, and when it's time to get on stage, it's not the same. They don't sound the same. They don't have the presence, because they're just used to, you know, making videos in their house, which is still pretty hard to do. Making videos, you know, is something that you still have to get good at, and I'm not taking anything away from it, but I think that definitely being a good artist and being a good performer goes hand in hand. Yeah. So I'm looking forward.
Like I was saying, people are just like focus on numbers. Like days, it's just numbers. They make music to hit numbers, you know.
And then they manipulate the numbers.
And sometimes they buy the numbers and they share like it was something from them. Yeah. Oh, look how many. Yeah. And it's all bullshit.
Yeah, and then it's time for them to do a show, and they don't sell any tickets.
They don't sell shit.
So they got 100,000 followers, but they have 20 people that barely even made it to the show.
Like last post that I posted on Instagram, I was saying I changed 1,000 viewers to one listener. People that actually listen to my music,
exactly.
You know, than just people that like watch my shit and then, like they don't give a fuck.
Exactly, they don't go to the Spotify. They don't really take their time to appreciate.
Yeah. Until you come out and you explode, then people will start. Hey.
Errejota, when's the next time that you're gonna be performing?
So my next performance is gonna be on November 4th. It's gonna be the Easton. It's gonna be a bunch of artists, not only me. I think it's gonna be that's one of the important things to me, that have other people's other musics and like some other style people listening to my music, because I got Brazilian people already listening to it, and I have the opportunity now with this show that to
get more people to know you and get to know what the Brazilian vibes are like here in Florida.
Yeah,
that's
kind of mix, man. It's music, you know. It's not. We can split up music artists. It's music. It's
right.
yell together on this shit.
Exactly. It's the one universal language.
Yeah.
So thank you, bro. I appreciate you coming through for the interview. You're gonna kill the stage November 4th alongside El Ocho, Abdi Flow, and Yasin. You're gonna kill that stage, dog.
You already know. Felipe Errejota coming up.
Bruh.